Well, good morning to you guys, and welcome to Extra Shot of Sunrise. I'm Jalea, along with, there we go, Carlos, Lindsay, John. Carlos, who was getting it up on Facebook. You got
got it right here.
Okay, got it. John, I think John's going to join us in just a bit, but I think that John is new to Extra Shot. Has he ever joined Extra Shot before?
Is this John Duran's Extra Shot debut?
I don't know.
John,
if we ever get...
First time wearing a suit for Extra Shot.
Okay.
That
I
counts
was
for
on
something.
one time, I think one of my first days at WTHR. I was introduced on Extra Shot, but that was a while ago.
There is no correlation between the fact that you were introduced on Extra Shot and then Extra Shot went away for several months.
Oh, man.
There's no correlation.
Mic drop.
Do you not feel like...
Once you've perfected it, there's no reason to bring it back.
It was the best we could do.
Yeah.
All right, so Lindsay right now is joining us in the Weather Center. It is cold out there, but I've said it before. It was going to be cold. Give me some sun.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, the sun's going to look nice. Will it help it feel nice? It's kind of up to you, depending on how much time you spend outside today. You know, we've actually had a few flurries around out there earlier this morning, and it is cold. We've had single-digit wind chill temps, air temps in the teens. It's not been all that pleasant, but I'll tell you what, the sky is going to clear out today. So this is our future track going into the afternoon as temperatures slowly recover back to around 25 degrees. This is at 3 p.m. I believe we'll see a high here in Indy of around 26 this afternoon. And then we're going to keep that sky mostly clear into the evening tonight, allowing those temperatures to really plummet. During the overnight, we're going to get back into the teens. So we'll focus on the sunshine today. Again, 26 your high temperature, another cold day today. And then as we get into the weekend, we are going to see some changes. Looks like we could see perhaps the first 1 inch of snowfall we've seen yet this winter season. That's going to happen Sunday morning. So as we go into the weekend, plan ahead for that. Could be some slippery conditions for the first part of your day on Sunday, Jalea.
All right, Lindsay, so we got a lot of people to say good morning to.
Yeah,
I think people are starting to wake up and join us on Extra Shot.
Liz Bernstein says good morning to John. She
Only
to make sure,
John.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And we have someone from Sydney, Australia, Brett Gardner from Sydney, Australia, saying, good day, mate. You know, that's kind of cool.
You can do better than that. Let me hear the other Australian accent.
Good day, mate. There we go. Exactly.
Okay,
Fosters. Fosters. And then we have Pauline saying, good morning from York, South Carolina. She's wanting to know about the weather today in York, South Carolina, Lindsay.
Put you on the spot, Lindsay.
Lindsay's like, no.
I don't know. Or Casper, Indiana.
That's fair enough.
Liz wants to know, will we ever see any snow? And it looks like that'll stick, she wants to know.
Yep.
She got a lot of questions.
Exactly. Glenn Wright says, good morning, John. Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning, Jalea. Good morning. No Carlos.
No.
Glenn, no Carlos.
Everyone
good morning.
He's been very
Just
specific.
no Carlos.
He was like, I just want you to know that I'm not saying. And maybe he's a Purdue fan, and he heard you talking mess this morning, and he's like, I ain't saying good morning to Carlos. Because that is a big story this morning, of course. All IU fans talking about the huge win over number 4 Purdue last night at Assembly Hall. That score, what was it?
68-65.
Not that you got it extra.
I'm just saying, my friends, you know, at IU, probably been partying all night in Bloomington. Take a look at what happened at the end of the game. Check this out.
Step back three is no good. Bedlam in Bloomington. Number 4 goes down.
Wait for it now. Look at the usher. If they show this certain camera angle, there's a shot of the usher here who's like just lost control.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Wait.
we have the head coach of the Hoosiers right there. You can see everyone kind of going crazy there. Big game for the Hoosiers, by the way, as head coach Mike Woodson gets the victory. Xavier Johnson, Rob Fennessy had great games for the Hoosiers. They combined for 38 points. Fennessy hit the go-ahead 3. I'm still waiting for the shot. Don't worry. Also, so Trace Jackson Davis got into foul trouble early in the game, but he hit 2 free throws with 5 seconds left to put Indiana up by 3. Then Purdue's Jaden Ivey, his last second three-point event shot did not get in. So this is the last second. This is Rob Fennessy getting the three-pointer right there to put the Hoosiers up. That was awesome. And then this last-ditch effort by the Boilermakers. It rims out. I thought it was going in. I mean,
oh man, yeah. We used to have a cheer that was like it'll roll around the rim, but it won't go in. And that's what. Yeah, that Lindsay's got that one. She knows that one. Yeah. Oh man, that hurt my feelings a little bit, and I was not really rooting for either team.
Yeah, let me just say real quick that I root for Purdue. I root for Purdue when they're not playing IU. So I'm not a Purdue hater. Okay, I'm just saying I went to IU, and so there you go.
I'm gonna put John on the spot though. Who are you rooting for, John?
Honestly, I'm pretty neutral in the Hoosier State, but
Marquette. He's rooting for Marquette.
Okay.
Marquette, right? Northwestern, right? They never really made the tournament one time. I like the Wildcats. Marquette.
Avoiding the question. Smart man.
Lindsay, what are you drinking out of there? Lindsay, what do you got there?
This is my all-important IU mug that I've been waiting to pull out for a day like this. It was really close. That three-pointer that was almost at the end of the buzzer for IU. That really is what did it. And we did it without the All-American playing for most of it because foul trouble.
Yeah. So it was a great game. All right, John, you had a pretty cool story this morning about a local bar that wanted to honor the late comedic actor Betty White.
There she is. Yeah, limited time at the Saint Shack. You could try a Betty White hot dog. And even better, 100% of the proceeds going to go to a local nonprofit called For the Brand. You might have heard former Colts punter Pat McAfee, his saying is for the brand. Well, For the Brand For the Brand is his wife's foundation that helps families, animals come up with the costs to help pay for the financial burden that comes with canine cancer, which Samantha and Pat had a dog, Valerie, that did have canine cancer, so they know firsthand just how much that costs. So today through the end of the month, every Betty White hot dog you purchase is going to help that nonprofit. And these hot dogs, guys, I got to try one right off the grill. Actually, this one right here.
Yeah.
They got pepper jack cheese, horseradish. They got other hot peppers on there. Golden shallots because she was a golden girl.
Okay.
So the chef was saying she's a little sassy. She's a little spicy. Got the golden shallots on there for her golden girl years. So For the Brand, obviously behind this now through the end of January, starting today at lunch, 11 to 3, they're open. Pick one up. All the proceeds going to go to For the Brand. They've already helped 26 families. Wow. They just started in 2020, actually the year they found out that their own dog, Valerie, had cancer.
Saint Shack is where you need to go.
They're not open for breakfast because it's a little bit early for I would try it. I would 100% try it now. Yeah.
I'd drive.
Yeah. How far is this though, John? Like from downtown, the downtown area?
Right downtown. It's on Meridian.
Okay.
And almost Georgia, so it's right right down the street from Slippery Noodle.
If it's open, I'm buying.
You can have them back for the noon show.
There we go. I'm sure we'll be breaking about 14 COVID rules at that point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Abel, Glenn, Liz, all chiming in with good mornings. Glenn says IU did beat Purdue last night. Thank you, Glenn, for that. I appreciate the update on that.
You heard it there. Glenn confirmed it. Okay, we got another. We're going to switch gears. I know this is like completely. We just talked about Christmas months ago, but it's back. We're going to be talking about an upcoming flick. Nearly 40 years after the movie A Christmas Story came out, there are multiple reports now saying that the classic film with the original Ralphie actor Peter Billingsley is expected to make a return. So you remember the original 1983 film was set in the 1940s, and young Ralphie desperately wants a Red Ryder BB gun, but everyone warns that he's going to shoot his eye out. Well, the sequel will take place in the 1970s with an adult Ralphie bringing his family to his childhood home, and reports say that new movie will debut on HBO Max. I have a confession. I think you already know what I'm going to say.
You've never seen it?
No. I've seen clips. I know here we go. I know that he's gonna. I know these like the iconic moments, but I can't say that I've like fully remember watching this movie all the way through.
So real quick, there's several points to make. First off, it's set in Indiana. It is set in Indiana, so that's the reason you need to watch it. Okay. Secondly, the kid who played Ralphie is now an accomplished director. He's an adult. He's an accomplished director. He's also in the movie Elf. He plays one of the elves.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that he's the one that kind of says to Buddy, "You're not churning out enough Etch-a-Sketches."
Okay, I remember that line too, and that's another movie that I have not seen all the way through. And Lauren, the producer, just said in my ear, she'd never seen this either.
Okay. And once again, it's like when anything Indiana, when we find out, when I was a kid that I found out this was made in Indiana, or set in Indiana, I'm like, well, you got to watch it, like Hoosiers and things like that. It's a good movie.
Have you seen this, John?
It's not a great movie.
Of course I've seen it. I was waiting for you guys to ask me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, John.
I thought you might have my back on that one.
What do you think, John?
No. It's one of my favorites, and it looks like he's got both of his eyes in the new one, in the remake. So
he never shot his eye out.
He proved Santa wrong. He proved Mom and Dad wrong. He didn't shoot his eye out.
Okay. I think it's got classic lines, and everybody talks about how awesome it is.
Yeah.
When you rewatch it, it's good. It's not great. It's
So
just it's a
the
good
nostalgia
movie.
that you remember.
Right.
Yeah.
You remember it being a better movie. Like the movie.
That's how I feel about Home Alone slander. I don't tolerate it. People are talking about all the things that make that movie not realistic and whatever. And I'm like, it's a movie, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, sure. Because Home Alone makes total sense, especially the part where they can't call him at home, yet he orders a pizza
not you're one of
on
those.
the phone.
I love Home Alone, so
Come on.
maybe I'll try A Christmas Story at some point when they come out with this possible
Lindsay,
reboot.
do you have a guilty pleasure movie that you see that you love that is like that is not really a great movie, but
Any
you love?
Lifetime movie?
Like for me, like Cannonball Run. Cannonball Run with Burt Reynolds. I mean, it's just guilty pleasure movie. You know, Smokey and the Bandit, another great one.
I feel like almost every movie can be almost classified as this. We talked about how much I love Love Actually as a Christmas movie and how many people don't like it because they're like, it's so unrealistic.
Yeah, like an unpopular opinion.
Matter.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be more unrealistic because that way it will probably end the way I want it to. You know?
All right, so listen, we got the Olympics. Well, hold on, real quick. Did you ask me about me? Because like I told you before, it's
What about you, Carlos? No, I did.
Exactly. No. Let's talk about the Olympics real quick before we, because we got John here. He's a big sports fan. John, we got the Olympics coming up in 2 weeks. So is there a specific event, John? There's the countdown clock right there. 13 days, 22 hours, 20 minutes. John, is there a specific event that you're looking forward to?
Winter Olympics. I'm always impressed with the skiing, especially the jumps. They make it look they make it look so easy. You watch that TV, you're like, I could do that. And then I'm sure you're going, however fast they're going down this hill, flying and sticking it. That's one of my favorites.
The long jump.
John, are you a bigger Winter Olympics fan than you are like the Summer Olympics?
That's tough to say.
That surprised me. I thought for sure you were going to say winter because like he's done live shots like on the hockey rink, and I'm always impressed because like I have the balance of. I have no balance, but I've always wanted to be a figure skater, but I don't know how to ice skate. So,
but growing up in Indiana, I think that a lot of people here are bigger Winter Olympic fans because there's nothing to do in February in Indiana. So we all watch TV because when the Summer Olympics come around, John, you can back, but like we're out doing things in the summer. So we.
I think me and Lindsay both like. I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn, but because I think we both like gymnastics, so I think I'm more of a Summer Olympics person for sure.
Figure skating. How about figure skating?
That's true.
I mean, I'm impressed by figure skating, but I'm a former gymnast, so that's kind of where I kind of know what's going on, skill-wise. Figure skating, it's all just, I'm just impressed from start to finish.
Like if you can just skate in a straight line, I'm like, woo, she did that. Yeah. Questions from the viewers?
Yeah, somebody says, are we sending a crew to, Sherry says, is WTHF sending a team to the Olympics? We've got you covered. We're not sending a team because of COVID protocols, but don't worry. Our parent company is sending people over, and we've got NBC's got people over there.
Yeah.
So, and we've got Taylor Tannenbaum here every morning on Sunrise during the Olympics. So do not worry. The only place you can watch the Olympics is right here on Channel 13. And of course, we're going to have the best coverage throughout the 2 weeks of the Olympics. And the first time ever in the middle of the Olympics, you got the Super Bowl. You know? So that's going to be kind of cool.
So a lot of stuff going on in February.
A lot going
on
Channel 13.
Channel 13 for sure.
Exactly. So there you go.
Malik, I didn't hear that, Lindsay.
What was that?
Oh, she didn't want to hear about the 49ers.
Well, we'll talk about Super Bowl predictions next weekend, I think.
I think we have a Bengals fan in the studio
Yeah,
as well.
Patrick,
come on, man.
Right, socially distanced, so you have to kind of get back here. So real quick, Patrick Harmon is our floor director here, and huge Bengals fan. He's wearing the Anthony Munoz 78 jersey from the 1980s that we love. He's also a big IU fan. Can you show us what's underneath the Bengals?
Oh, I didn't know that you were doing double duty today.
Here we go. Look,
that makes sense. I didn't expect anything less. Of course.
He didn't know what to do.
He was like, so you got to do both. All right.
Bengals on top of Hoosiers. So there you go.
Dedicated sports fan.
For sure. I think we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Are we? Yeah, for sure. It's Friday, so I'm excited about that. You got any big weekend plans?
Yeah. You know what? I think I'll be working all weekend.
I'll be working right here with
you. The shameless plug. Join us on 13 Sunrise. Starting at the morning, guys.
You'll be like, hey, Carlos is working all weekend.
Well, guys, we hope you have a great weekend. And thanks, as always, for joining us on Extra Shot.
Yeah, exactly. For Lindsay Monroe, John Duran, and Jalea Brooks, I am Carlos Diaz. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Bye-bye.